Hello, Heart Warriors. I am doing the weekly card pull for the week of April 6th. And guess what? We just came out of the full moon on April 3rd. So if something felt loud, emotional, or really clear, that wasn't random. This week isn't about starting more, it's about cleaning up what you just revealed. So what were you guys looking at? What were you working on over the full moon? Where are you overcommitted? What decision did you avoid? And what do you actually know but haven't acted on? So these are just a few things for food for thought. And of course, we're coming out of the full moon and we're into a waning gibbous moon, which means that it's the light. The full light of the moon is, of course, diminishing over time as we move into the new moon. So right now, you've still got momentum shining brightly in the sky. And it's not pushing you forward blindly. It's asking you to get precise. So think about maybe what your next move is. Pick one thing that the full moon showed you and close the loop. Have the conversation, make the call, let something go. And part of this is, if you don't clean it up now, you'll carry it into the next cycle. And that's where people stay stuck. So give it some thought and see where it takes you. Okay, I am ready for the card pull. I have smudged and shuffled the cards. Let's see what we got. 10 of coins. What a great card this is. Of course, coins is of the earth, the element of earth, and it's about abundance, financial abundance that comes from the earth. And I love the number 10 because it's a binary code to the universe. So yeah, it's about wealth, family, multiple generational security, community, and inner and outer abundance. And it's just about happiness. And I just love how the matriarch of this card is front and, she's not center, but she's front, right? And I just love the multi-generational part of this card. And it represents absolute personal security. On the one hand, it alludes to outer influence, and on another, it's to the wealth that comes from being with one's inner circle. So think about who your people are, who's your tribe. We've all heard of it takes a village to raise a child, but really it takes a village always to, to uplift your heart and, be in that circle of love and everything that it brings. So when this card appears for you, one of the things that you might be being asked is to allow yourself to be healed and nourished by community. Group dynamics may be challenging for some, but it's also important to, just thinking well of one another and striving to see the divine in each other. So hold that close to your heart and a little bit of food for thought. So have a great week. And we'll talk again next week. Take care, you guys.